Grant, this is, last year, I think the most minutes you play in a game in this series was 20, and now you're playing 32, coming in the second half. What do you think is the biggest change in your game that's allowed you to contribute in a series like this?
Honestly, it's kind of cool to be able to say like the progression I've had in my career. I remember my rookie year, guys used to call me up and kind of isolate against me, and I kind of got better throughout the year. And then now it's like I think that's the biggest thing: be able to defend, knocking down shots too. I made my shots tonight, and it helped translate on the other end. So for me, it's just a kind of a testament to the growth I've had over the years, but also a credit to the team and how we've grown. Together, kind of same core that we had when I come in my rookie year. And it's exciting to see us kind of like grow and bond and continue to improve.
I can see Jalen right himself after some turnovers and some sloppy play in that third.
Oh, yeah. We know JB's going to find a way, He's one of those guys. He's uplifting energy. Me, I'm going to probably get on him a little bit too much, but he's going to tell me to shut up at the end of the day, and we'll keep it moving. But we know that JB, no matter if he's turning the ball over and missing a couple shots, he's going to find the right wave. It's going to revert back to the mean. So he's one of those guys that we can always rely on. Him and Jason and Smart, they all three of them have really done a great job of leading us this year.
Grant, in a playoff series, it could be anybody that steps up and ends up winning a game. Do you feel the weight of that when you're out there? They're focusing so much on Jason and Jalen and taking those guys away that they have to give it up. And do you feel like a little something extra when you know that, hey, these are the shots that could end up being the difference in the game?
Nah, for me, it's just about doing my job, honestly, because a lot of the times those guys, it's been the whole year. We've asked them to do a lot for us, and it's only more in the playoff. And for us, it's just about being who we are, trusting one another, and understanding that our work and testament to what we do naturally is gonna all be good, Because when I'm not making shots, they know they're gonna still make that pass because eventually I will. Same way, if we're not, doing a good job defensively, it's gonna get back to who we are. So it's just a matter of standing together and focusing on one play at a time. No pressure on one individual or the bench or anybody else. We're just having fun out there, sticking together and trying to compete to our best ability.
Can you kind of take us into the fourth quarter run, you guys? I think it was like 21-4 at one point there. You may kind of put out a unique lineup with a lot of spacing there. What did you kind of see on both ends of the floor that allowed you guys to take command at that point?
Honestly, it was just about finishing plays, rebounding, and getting stops. We were physical. We were the team that kind of set that physicality in the fourth quarter. They were fighting too. Nick, Bruce, Kate, Kev, all those guys were crashing the glass hard and making it tough on us, trying to create fouls and everything else. So Peyton did a great job, man, of just flying in. There was a couple of rebounds in there I think I had my hands on, and he came in and covered it. Bruce Brown had a chance to grab it over Al, and Peyton came in and grabbed that one. So it's a testament to him. And then also just we stayed poised on the offensive end. We knew that we wanted to take advantage of a certain matchup or whatever else, so we kept running the same thing over and over, and if the play shot didn't happen, we got off a couple offensive rebounds too. So that fourth quarter just kind of had some great moments.
You guys gave up 60% shooting in the first half, down 10 at halftime. What's the conversation about trying to tighten up, be more physical, shut off the guys besides Durant and Irving, but on top of also, continuing to limit those guys?
Yeah, for us, we knew after that first 9-0 run, we played them pretty evenly the rest of that half. So for us, it's just about sticking to it. We did a good job of locking in. And when you look at that, they were up by 10 at the start of the third, and then we cut it down to 5, I think it was, or 7, and got it down to 2 at one point. They went back up, and we just kind of rode through all the ups and downs and persevered. So for us, it was just a matter of just being who we are and locking in on the defensive end, because we knew our offense would always come back, because we have our opportunities, we have our moments, we have our guys that we trust. So we're going to make the right play and do the right thing.
Grant, you finished out the second quarter with 2 threes and then that block going into halftime. What was the kind of energy shift there for you personally? And then when you were in the locker room talking at halftime, was it kind of a reset? What was the conversation like that you guys had in there going back out into the third?
Yeah, I remember JB just saying like ride the like stay the course, and be who we are. Simple words like that, and we didn't really have to say much. We knew what we needed to take away. We knew the opportunities that we had to do. Like guys, we did a good job on Kai and Kay. So Bruce made a lot of tough shots. Same with Goran. So we knew we were going to do our job of taking those two guys out of it and making sure that we stayed true to our team defense. So there was no real like kind of pressure or stress for one another. We were just talking to each other, kind of conversating and saying like be who we are, and we came out in the third quarter strong.
Grant, how much are you enjoying the physicality of this series?
For a guy like me, it helps. I know back when the past couple of years, we always say the playoffs get more physical, and I feel like it helps game like myself because you're allowed to not only defend a little bit more physical and use my aggression and strength to my advantage versus the regular season where you kind of have to show your hands a little bit back up and everything else and kind of allow like a little just different game. So for us, we knew that we have a tough physical team. We're going to fight, and I know that Tice, Al, myself, JB, JT, all those guys, there's not a single guy out there that I would say is a soft guy. So we're just going to take advantage of that physicality and really enjoy it.
And then you touched on this off the top, but just how gratifying was it for you tonight? I mean, Ime said it in here. You carried the offense for parts of that first half from where you were to where you are now.
Yeah, it's definitely satisfying, but it's something that I know I'm going to have to keep like working with. It's not, like I said in my last thing, it's not one game doesn't dictate the series. One game doesn't dictate your performance throughout the playoffs. So for me, it's just about staying consistent and understanding that I know my role and be there and be a reliable guy, not only on the defensive end, but on the offensive end. So tonight was that, and I'm trying to continue that wave.